Back with you here for game number 2 of today's NCAA Division II softball doubleheader between Shorter and North Georgia. We'll get to the starting lineups presented by Northeast Georgia Health System in a moment. Abby Crawford in the circle for the Nighthawks, sophomore from Dallas, 2-0 on the year. She will start off for the Nighthawks in the circle, and it'll be Sydney Poston to lead things off. Crawford, a 1.00 ERA, 2-0 on the year. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner at 4:49, and we are underway. The 0-1 just missed. A ball and a strike. Two and one the count. Crawford winds and delivers, pops it up on the infield. Hannah forehand will settle under it and make the catch for out number 1. Get to the starting lineups after Hannah Morales steps up to the plate. Shorter going with Poston, Hannah Morales at second base. Kylie League, the designated player, will bat third. Kaylee George will bat cleanup and play third base, followed by Carly Graham and Ansley Anderson. Kiera Dudley will bat seventh. Alexis Sewell in right will play eighth. And Peyton Cripps behind the plate, catching for Jackie O'Reilly. More on her in the bottom of the inning. 1-1 the count. Defensive lineup for North Georgia is as so. From left to right in the outfield, Parker Anthony Simmons, as that's in for a strike, 1-2. From third to first, forehand Simmons, Mosteller Mixon, with Hammondtree behind the plate. Hammondtree is now the career record holder for games played at North Georgia. Fouled away, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, chopped back to Crawford. She'll field and throw over to Mixon in time for out number 2. It'll be the first chance now to see Kylie League step to the plate. Sophomore out of Cumming steps to the plate. First pitch finds the zone, strike 1. Nighthawks with 12 runs in that fourth inning of game 1. Crazy thing is that's only third best in the last 6 years. Actually, technically fourth best in the last 6 years, as League sends one into right field. Simmons comes up throwing, not going to be in time. It'll be an infield hit, or a single to right field, excuse me. As Kaylee George will step to the plate in the cleanup spot. The Nighthawks twice in their national championship year scored 13 or more runs in an inning, highlighted by a 14 spot against Georgia Southwestern on April 12th. Then they also scored 13 against Union College out of Kentucky, an NAIA school, on February 23rd of that same year. The last time that North Georgia scored 13 runs in an inning was in 2018 against Miles College, put up 13 runs in the opening weekend against the Panthers, 1-1. That was part of the 62-4 season that North Georgia had just 3 seasons ago. Ball high, 2-1. Great job by the research team. Ball's high, 3-1. Sent high in the air to left field. It's over the head of Mallory Parker and one bounce off the wall. Rounding second and heading to third is League. It's a double for George. That brings up the first baseman, Carly Graham. Graham steps up to the plate. Ducks on a pond for the Hawks. Ball 1. Great crowd on hand here at the Hill. The 1-0. High in the air, foul ground. It'll drift out of play. A ball and a strike. North Georgia ran their record to 28-5 after the opening win of this twin bill. The 1-1. Just missed, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. The pitch missed outside. 3-1. The 3-1. In for a strike. Oh, that was strike 3. And that retires the side. We head to the bottom half of the first, scoreless here in Dahlonega.
Someone here at Circus Burger has been talking to the press, telling them that chicken is better than burgers. And I want to know who it is. Is it you, Bill?
No, sir.
Diane?
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't Steve. He just started. You're doing a great job here, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm not big on pointing fingers, but it was definitely Bill.
Whoa, it could literally be any one of us.
Somebody did it, and I'm going to find out who.
What is going on here?
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there, and they never tasted this good.
Shelby Hammondtree will lead things off for the Nighthawks here in the first. We'll go down the Nighthawk lineup here in just a moment after the first pitch comes from Jackie O'Reilly, right down the middle, strike 1. O'Reilly, a graduate student from Gwinnett County. Hammondtree stands in for the 0-1. Missed high, a ball and a strike. O'Reilly 0-5 on the year, a 7.51 ERA. This is her 15th appearance and 6th start. As Hammontree sends one high in the air, foul ground. It'll drift out of play. 36 and a third innings of work, 57 runs off 60 hits, 12 strikeouts to 28 walks. Out of her 57 runs given up, just 39 of them earned. One and two to the career record holder for games played at North Georgia. Strike three, got her looking. Off speed, right over the middle of the plate. That'll bring up the third baseman, Hannah Forehand. First pitch to Forehand is high, ball one. The starting lineup for North Georgia presented by Northeast Georgia Health System. Shelby Hammontree, Hannah Forehand, Margaret Simmons, then Madison Simmons, Mallory Parker, Kaylin Anthony, Kylie Hubby, Gracie Mixon, Cheyenne Mosteller, and Abby Crawford, the starting pitcher. Fouled away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. High in the air, shallow center field, charging hard for shorter, diving, not going to be able to make the catch was Anderson. That's a hit for Forehand, a little bloop single. Gets a runner aboard ahead of Margaret Simmons. First pitch to Rita, off the end of the bat to short. Fielding and flipping to second, not in time. Will be a fielder's choice, and everybody's safe on the play, as Madison Simmons will now step up. First pitch to Maddie in for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 bounces to the plate. A ball and a strike. Big swing and a miss from Simmons, 1-2. Had an awesome chance in between games to catch up with North Georgia Hall of Famer Jessica Cohen Crawford, as it's a dropped third strike. Simmons and Forehand both move up on the wild pitch, and that will bring up Mallory Parker. First pitch is high, ball one. Jessica, now the head softball coach at Jackson County Comprehensive High School, just down 129 north of Athens. 1-1 the count. A stellar pitcher in her time at North Georgia. That's a ball outside, 2-1. Sent in the air, right center field. That'll get down for a hit for Parker. 1 run will score. Parker will round second. She'll head to third. Another triple for Mallory Parker. Pair of RBI puts North Georgia up 2-0 as Kaylin Anthony will step up. First pitch to Kaylin, in for a strike. Cohen transferred in from Georgia Tech prior to the 2011 season. Named National and Peach Belt Pitcher of the Year in her first year at North Georgia. Consensus first-team All-American. Second lowest career ERA at the time of her induction at 1.15. Held opponents to a 165 batting average in over 441 innings of work. Super Regional twice to the D2 Championship in 2011. Popped up to left field. Dudley goes over and makes the catch, and that retires the side. 2 runs score, though, for North Georgia in the first. We head to the second. 2-0 Nighthawks.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 out. Mark them, trace the fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks desk with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Ansley Anderson will lead things off for the Hawks in the second, trailing 2-0. Also saw running around in the terrace section former softball player Megan May. Ball 1. Megan, probably one of the best plays ever at North Georgia in her final collegiate at bat. Game 3 of the Super Regionals with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Hits a home run to left field, her first ever home run to tie the game and send it to extras. Still get goosebumps thinking about that game. It was 12:15 in the morning at that time after numerous rain delays, and North Georgia forcing the Game 3 by winning over Armstrong in Game 2. Fortunately, North Georgia unable to advance out of the regional or super regional as Crawford throws over to first for out number 1 as Armstrong won the game in the 8th. Kiara Dudley will step up to the plate. So great to see North Georgia alums back here at the Hill to watch the Nighthawks take on Shorter. The 1-0. Miss Lowen inside, 2-0. Both Megan and Jessica married to North Georgia baseball alumni. So always great to see everybody return to the Gold City and catch up. That's fouled down the third base line, 2-2. fouled away. Swung on and missed. Strikeout there to Dudley, and that brings up the right fielder, Alexis Sewell. Popped up on the infield. Rita there makes the catch and retires the side. 3 up, 3 down goes Shorter in the second. We head to the bottom half. 2-0 North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia Mountains.
Kylie Hubby will lead things off for the Nighthawks here in the second. Up 2-0. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 missed high, 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Checked swing. Did it go around? Yes, it did. So Hubby down on strikes. And that brings up Gracie Mixon. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Grounded to third. George Fields over to first in time for the second out of the inning, and that brings up Mosteller. First pitch strike to Mosteller, 0-1. Fouls that pitch off, 0-2. Grounded to third, and it's called foul. Good play at first by Graham to stretch, but ball was foul. So Mosteller will retreat back to home and do the 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. And the inning comes to a close. North Georgia in order in the second. We head to the third. 2-0. Nighthawks on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad cause you're on your own? I can't find a little help from my friends, so I'm gonna try a little help from my friends.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Getting ready to get started here in the third inning. 2-0 in favor of the Nighthawks as we head to the third. Be the 9-1-2 due up for Shorter, starting with Peyton Cripps. Sophomore out of Rock Spring, Georgia, behind the plate here in game number 2. First pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. Ball missed low, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Chopped over Crawford. Mosteller fields, throws to first in time. What a great play by Mosteller. Mixon holding on to the bag. One down now for Sidney Poston. First pitch ball, 1-0. Just out of the reach of Crawford, and Mosteller fields with the bare hand and tosses quickly over to Mixon. That's the only way the play could have happened. This one grounded to short. Simmons fields, throws over. Mixon scoops it up out of the dirt for out number 2. Two down for Hannah Morales. The wind and the pitch. It's a ball outside. Nighthawks hit the road tomorrow to Francis Marion, where they will play the Patriots on Friday. Swing goes around 1-1. 4 o'clock doubleheader for the Nighthawks and Patriots. That's chopped down the third baseline. Forehand, Fields, and foul ground. 1-2 the count. The 1-2. Missed high, 2-2. After that doubleheader on Friday, North Georgia a day off before they take on UNC Pembroke on Sunday. Two, slapped that foul. Be a big doubleheader for both North Georgia and UNC Pembroke, as they're both currently in the 2-3 spots in the league. North Georgia with a sweep of Francis Marion could tie Young Harris at least for a day. So now they count 3-2. Young Harris set to play UNCP on Saturday. So that'll really set the table for what North Georgia would need to do to either keep pace or surpass Young Harris in the standings. North Georgia trying to extend their record of conference championships to 7 in a row. Swung on and missed. Inning comes to a close. Hawks in order in the third. We head to the bottom half. North Georgia 2, Shorter 0 here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Someone here at Circus Burger has been talking to the press, telling them that chicken is better than burgers. And I want to know who it is. Is it you, Bill?
No, sir.
Diane?
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't Steve. He just started. You're doing a great job here, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm not big on pointing fingers, but it was definitely Bill.
Whoa, it could literally be any one of us.
Somebody did it, and I'm going to find out who.
What is going on here?
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 up. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Shelby Hammondtree will lead things off for the Nighthawks here in the third inning. Struck out her first time to the plate. Grounded foul down the third base line, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch popped up on the infield, and it will get over the netting and onto the cover over the grandstands. 0-2. The 0-2 missed high, a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. That missed high as well. 2-2. O'Reilly's been pounding the strike zone. 32 pitches, 23 strikes. The 2-2. Missed high as well. The count runs full. And missed high, so Shelby draws her third walk of the day, first of this game. Hannah forehand will step up to the plate, but first North Georgia to the lineup card. Mariah Wicker coming in to pinch run for Hammondtree as forehand sets to stand in. Forehand steps up. First pitch and Wicker off. Throw down is not in time. As she slid over the base, a little bit slow to get up. Pitch was a ball, I believe. And Mike Davenport goes out to check on Mariah. And now Matt Daniel will go out to check on the second-year freshman out of Buford. So Wicker gets the steal, and she may have pulled something, and she is going to walk off the field with Matt Daniel. As it looks like Hammondtree will re-enter the game. So 1-0 count on forehand. The 1-0 pitch is high. 2-0. That's in for a strike, 2-1. Forehand squaring to bunt, pulls back and watches that ball high, 3-1. Grounded to third, a hot shot, and great job to keep it on the infield. It'll be an infield hit as George just got a glove on it to keep it from rolling all the way to the wall, most likely. Looks like we will have a pitching change, so we'll take a commercial break and introduce you to the new shorter pitcher right after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks desk with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Back with you here in Dahlonega. The new pitcher for Shorter is number 20, Madison Pettigrew, the freshman from Lafayette, Georgia. 1-9 on the year. This now her 13th appearance, a 9.25 ERA. As the first pitch to read as a ball, 1-0. Common theme, though, with the pitchers, she's given up 67 runs, just 48 earned. So a number of unearned runs given up by the Shorter pitching staff, as that's a ball. In fact, of the 343 runs that they've given up so far this year, 266 earned, making it's somewhere around 78 unearned runs by quick math. 2-1 the count. Sent high into the air behind first base, giving chase as Morales, and won't be able to get there as it hits the turf foul. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Lined into right field, down for a base hit. Rito around first, head to second, could be 3. Into the corner in right field, 2 runs will score. Rita going to be waved to third, and now she will go toward the plate. Try for the inside the park home run, and she did it. Slides into home, and inside the park, 3-run home run, and North Georgia takes a 5-0 lead. First pitch is a ball to Simmons, 1-0. Home run number 14 for Rito on the year. 2-0 the count. That's in for a strike. Two, 1 bounces to the plate. 3-1. $14 home runs in a season now ties Rita for third in single season history at North Georgia, tying Shelby Hammondtree, Sydney Sprague, Ainsley Williams, and Hillary Cox. That's in for a strike. Count runs full, 3-2. Lined into right field, down for a base hit. Maddie runs it out. That'll bring up Mallory Parker. First pitch is a strike to Mallory, 0-1. Ball outside, 1-1. Two and one the count on the Kennesaw native. It's low and away as Simmons steals second. No problem there. So 3-1 the count on Parker with Simmons standing on second, and it's a walk, and Simmons will advance to third on the wild pitch. Brings up Kaylin Anthony to the plate. Now the entire shorter defense will come together in the circle. Try and settle down. Runners are on the corners with nobody away here in the third. Runner moving, and Parker slides in head first safely on ball one. Want to know the count? Second and third now. Two and 0 the count. In for a strike, 2-1 as snap throw back to third. Simmons drives back safely. Three and 1 the count. The wind, the pitch. Ball four. So bases are now loaded up for Kylie Hubby. First pitch to Hubby, a ball. 1-0. Two and 0 the count. That's high, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch bounces to the plate, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk, walks in the 4th run of the inning. Makes it 6-0 North Georgia as Gracie Mixon stands in. So the bases are loaded, 6-0 North Georgia, no outs here in the 3rd. As now Mike Davenport going to go to the lineup card. As we'll have a couple pinch runners here. Michael will run for Parker, and Henderson will run for Anthony. So now Mixon will stand in to face Pettigrew. First pitch is low, ball 1. Seven straight pitches outside of the strike zone so far for Pettigrew as she looks to dial it in here. Does so on the outer half, 1-1. The 1-1. Low and inside, 2-1. Wind is swirling out there now. Flags were just blowing straight in and then quickly shifted toward the left field foul pole. The 2-1. Chopped right back to Pettigrew. She'll come home for 1. Throw to first is not in time. So the fielder's choice gets the lead runner. And Mosteller will stand in. So Mosteller stands in with the bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch low and away, ball 1. Six nothing in favor of North Georgia. They've done it off 5 hits. Have left just 1 stranded to this point. Ball 2 inside. Hammontree waits on deck. Mosteller sends one out to right field. That's over the head of the right fielder, Sewell. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. 3 runs will score. Mosteller trying to get there. It's a inside the park grand slam for Cheyenne Mosteller. She avoided the tag and has an inside the park grand slam. And now there will be a pinch hitter for Shelby Hammontree. Oh no, Shelby is going to hit here. Thought she wasn't going to hit, but then realized that she'd already been subbed out. So now Shelby will Shelby will hit, because there was some miscommunication. Hammontree comes back out And now she'll step to the plate. And now Kelsey Hodgson will come out and have a word with the home plate umpire, and we will have another pitching change. Commercial break. We'll introduce you to the new pitcher. Well, let's hold it here. It may just be a change around in terms of OP. So it looks like Pettigrew will stay in the game. Looks like League will play first base. I believe Carly Graham will be the OP as Hammondtree stands in. First pitch is low, ball one. (10-0) in favor of the Nighthawks. An 8 spot here in the third. Ball outside. Mosteller with her 7th home run as North Georgia's hit 2 inside the park home runs this inning. Three and 0 the count on Shelby. And that's ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk, and now Kate Ashmore will go to run. As Hannah Forehand steps in. So Forehand will stand in. First pitch strike. 0-1. Wind down the pitch. Is in for a strike. 0-2. Pitch in for a ball, 1-2. Forehand to left field. Dudley coming on, dives and makes the catch for out number 2. Good play out there as it's the 11th batter to the plate, and now looks like North Georgia will go to the lineup card again here. We'll see who comes out. Looks like it's going to be Maddie Perry. As she'll step in. First pitch is in for a strike. to Perry, 0-1. Two and one the count, the pitch. Miss low, 3-1. And Perry draws a walk. Moving Ashmore to second, and Matty Simmons steps in. First pitch, grounded up the middle, through for a base hit. One run will score, and Simmons up to second on the throw. As now J.C. Michael will get an opportunity at the plate. A 9 spot here in the inning as North Georgia up 11-0. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. One and one the count on J.C. Pettigrew out of the windup. Here's the pitch. Off speed. Line back up the middle. Through for a base hit. Simmons going to round third and head to the plate. Throw going to be cut off, and North Georgia up 13-0. That allows Janie Henderson to have a whack at it. First pitch to Henderson. Caught the outside corner. Strike one. That's outside as well. A ball and a strike. That caught the outside corner, 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that ends the inning. The North Georgia scores 11 in the frame. We head to the fourth, 13-0 North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there, and they never tasted this good.
Slew of defensive changes for the Nighthawks. Kylie Hubby comes to play catcher. Madison Henry in to play first. Janie Henderson in center. J.C. Michael in left. Maddie Perry at short. As Abby Crawford goes down 1-2 in the count. Lifted high in the air, right center field. Maddie Simmons calls everyone off, makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Kaylee George. First pitch, inside, ball 1. North Georgia with an 11 spot in the third. That's a ball, 2-0. The 2-0. In for a strike, 2-1. That's in for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside, 3-2. Crawford the wind, the pitch, chopped foul. Remains 3-2. That's fouled away. Fouled away again. To short, or to second, excuse me, Mosteller fields and throws over in time. Second out of the inning, that brings up the OP, Carly Graham. That's sent foul. Oh, and 2 now the count. The 0-2 pitch missed outside. 1-2. Steps out of the box, does Graham to reset. The pitch missed outside. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Side retired in the fourth. We head to the bottom half of the fourth. 13-0. North Georgia leads on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks desk with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Kylie Hubby will lead things off for the Nighthawks against Carly Graham as Shorter has dropped to 9 as they drop the OP. 1-1 count now. That's in for a strike. 1-2. Madison Henry waits on deck. Hubby sends this one high into right field. Sewell will make the catch. As time was called first, though, might have an illegal pitch. And it was an illegal pitch, so no outs. As Hubby will get another crack at it. Count will now be 2-2 after the illegal pitch. So a 2-2 count on Hubby. She'll send this one high in the air, right center field. Back it goes. Track wall. See ya later. A solo home run for Kylie Hubby. Hubby's first home run in her collegiate career. As Madison Henry will step to the plate. First pitch a ball, 1-0. One O's in for a strike, 1-1. What a day for the Nighthawks. It's in for a strike, 1-2. Winners in game 1, 12-0, now leading 14-0. Some ball outside, 2-2. A lot of momentum heading into Friday at Francis Marion. Grounded to third. George Fields throws over to first in time. For the first out here in the fourth, the Cheyenne Mosteller will step in. Inside the park grand slam, her last time at the plate. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Mosteller shoots one out to left. Dudley will see it go over her head. One hop against the wall. Mosteller will stroll into second for a double. And that brings up Kate Ashmore to the plate. $14-0 as Ashmore stands in. First pitch outside, ball 1. The 1-0. That missed outside. 2-0. Chopped to short. Poston Fields. And a fielder's choice will allow Ashmore to reach. And Hannah Forehand stands in. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Outside 1-1. Two and one now the count. North Georgia already with 9 run rule victories this season, working on a 10th. 2-1 is fouled away, 2-2. Beat West Florida 8-0 in 5. Hillsdale 18-2 and 12-2 in 5 each. Wingate 8-0 in 5. Southern Wesleyan 11-2 in 5. Georgia Southwestern 8-0 in 5. Huntsville 10-0 in 5. And Georgia College 12-0 in 5. Before the shorter 12-0 game. Step on third, throw to first in time. And the double play ends the inning. A 5-3 GDP for Hannah Forehand. Mosteller out on the play. And we head to the 5th. North Georgia leads at 14-0. 3 outs to go here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia Mountains.
Olivia Fannin will be the pitcher for North Georgia here in the 5th to close this one out, as Ansley Anderson will step to the plate. Nighthawks 16-2 all time against Shorter. Two losses coming over in Rome. Back in 2017, just 2 years removed from when the Nighthawks beat the Hawks twice out in Oklahoma City en route to the national championship. So that's a ball 2-0. In fact, the Nighthawks won the first 12 games in the all-time series and have now won 4 straight and 3 outs away from making it 5 straight. 3-0 count. And a 4-pitch walk drawn by Anderson. Lead off the 5th. Kira Dudley will stand in. First pitch, a ball. Fannin trying to find the strike zone for the first time today in this game 2. Ball high. 2-0 the count. Popped up and out of play. 2-1. Nighthawks will improve to 29-5 on the year. Came in as the number 4 team in the nation today. Dropped from 3rd to 4th as UT Tyler went unbeaten. In fact, the top 13 teams, as that's a ball high, and it'll allow Anderson to advance to 2nd on the wild pitch. The top 13 teams in the national rankings last week went 50-3, with 2 of those losses coming in a split between North Georgia and Alabama Huntsville. A very successful week for the top 13 teams in the nation. 3-1 the count. Popped up on the infield. Henry will make the catch. For out number 1, that brings up the right fielder, Alexis Sewell. First pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Again, North Georgia next at home on May 1st for Senior Day against USC Aiken. As that hits Sewell right in the helmet. She seems like she's okay. Tries to fire up the dugouts. As Peyton Cripps will stand in. Hubby will go out to have a word with Fannin. Coming up here in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Next time that we have an event here in Dahlonega will be next Friday as the baseball team plays host to Salem for the start of a 4-game series on Friday. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Saturday up at Bobstein Stadium will be a twin bill against Salem. Well, that's on May 1st, and then May 2nd, the series finale as the softball team will be playing host to Columbus State at the same time. 1-1 the count. Popped up. Hubby trying to find it. Now forehand will make the catch. And Shorter down to their final out as the top of the lineup, and Sydney Poston will stand in. Ball high, 1-0. That missed low. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike, 2-1. Fannin winds and delivers. Lifted into left. Michael calls everyone off, makes the catch, and the game is over. 14-0 North Georgia wins. We'll wrap it up after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Here in Dahlonega, we treasure our history.
We treasure our waterfalls.
We treasure our wine.
But most of all, we treasure our guests.
We are a family.
We treasure our community.
And we're an experience for you to discover.
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 The heart of the Georgia mountains.
The heart of the Georgia mountains.
Discover the heart of the Georgia mountains.
The mountains are open.
North Georgia wins 14-0 here from Dahlonega. Abby Crawford improves to 3-0 on the year, while Jackie O'Reilly will fall to 0-6. Hannah Forehand 2 for 4 in the game. Maddie Simmons 2 for 3. Margaret Simmons 1 for 3. Cheyenne Mosteller 2 for 3. North Georgia with 10 hits, 14 runs in the game to finish off the sweep of Shorter. They're on the road on Friday as they take on Francis Marion before going to UNC Pembroke. Back at home on May 1st for Senior Day against USC Aiken. And we'll have the sights and sounds for you here on the Nighthawk Sports Network on that. Be sure to stay tuned to UNGathletics.com for all the latest happenings for North Georgia softball and any schedule updates that may present themselves over the next few days. Thanks to the entire NSN Sports Network crew, as they've done a outstanding job as always. And for the entire crew, I'm Walker McCrary signing off. North Georgia winners 12-0 and 14-0, both in 5 innings, as we bid you adieu from Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network.